morning, friends. This morning video is meant for everybody. The thought is don't close the book when bad things happen in your life. Turn the page and open a new chapter. I repeat, don't close the books when bad things happen in your life. Turn the page and open a new chapter. What does this mean? There is no denying the fact that life is just like a book. Sometimes when you come across ideas which do not work, you get irritated and you want to forget that. Sometimes you close that ideas and you close the door of getting ideas. That is a wrong thing. Things may not be conducive and favorable in our life many a time. Does this mean that we should forget everything and we should stop working upon our plan? No. Things may be very hurting, things may be very disappointing, things may be very touching. Sometimes our plan may be a total failure, it may be disastrous. We may get a shock due to some incident, some tragedy in our life. But does that mean that life stops here? No, never. Any sort of tragedy, any sort of unpleasant things happening in life doesn't imply that we should close the book and not start a new life. No, no, this is quite wrong. Things are bound to happen. Sometimes they are pleasant, conducive, and favorable for us. Sometimes they are very bad and they are very unpleasant. They are disastrous and they may, shatter all our hopes and aspiration. But does that really mean that we should stop working on our plan? Does that really mean that we should stop, thinking about a new way to live a life? No, it doesn't. Whenever your plan has not been successful, plan A may be a failure. You might have got a setback due to plan A. Think of plan B. Start a new way. Think of a novel way. Think of an innovative way and restart with greater force and dedication and a hope and optimism. Never get, disheartened with tragedies and happenings in life, because so long as life is there, we are bound to face hurdles, disappointment, failures, and sometimes tragedies also. Life has to, give us, teach us many lessons. And in the course of our life, sometimes we need to have a special courage, dauntless courage to counter the circumstances and restart and rethink about new ideas and new thoughts, because life never stops even when something very unpleasant happens in our life. We have to keep on going, because the real meaning of life is keep on going. Life has to go on, whatever may be the circumstances. For that, we need to have a strong willpower, determination, and courage to pursue our task and not to give up. Once you give up with the bad happenings in life, once you give up with the failures in life, once you give up with the disappointment in life, it means you have, surrendered to the circumstances. Great people are those people who go against the circumstances and they, overcome the hurdles at all cost. They are never going to give up, even when they have a great loss, even when they have a great tragedy in their life, because there are innumerable examples of the great people who have failed several times, who have not been successful in any one of their plans, yet they have started and ultimately they have succeeded. So we have to keep on going, because unless and until you think about a new idea and open a new dimension of learning, unless and until you open your mind for innovative and inspiring ideas, unless and until you open your mind for pursuing some good work, unless and until you open your mind for other ideas other than that one which has failed, your life will not really move on. So you have to keep moving on, leaving behind the idea which has really caused you damage, get a new idea, open new chapters, start a new way, and go ahead with the new ideas. And I'm sure that things will be very conducive, favorable, and you will strike at the success very soon with the new ideas and new chapter of the life that you are going to start with. And that is what this thought says. So never close the book, never stop learning the lessons from life, even when things are very, disastrous, very hurting, very disappointing for your life. You have to keep on going and have ideas after ideas, have noble ideas one after the other, and keep on changing your mode of attempting the things, and keep on having a positive approach towards life. Then only you can really be worth living, because it is not easy to live a life. Every day there is a new challenge. Every After one step there is a new hurdle. So you have to keep on overcoming the hurdles with an optimism, with a great determination, devotion, and a strong willpower. You need to have an iron willpower to restart your work and rebuild your confidence, and then strike upon the success in life. And that is what I wanted to sum up upon. Thank you. This is Eddie Singh on the channel Easy English by Eddie Singh. Thanks a lot.